You're just 3 days away from Donald Trump's second inauguration, which will now be held indoors due to freezing cold temperatures. There is a lot that's changing, and new details keep coming in, beginning with Old Glory. Speaker Mike Johnson announcing that the Capitol will fly the American flag at full staff once again to, quote, celebrate our country coming together after the flag has been flying half staff following the passing of President Jimmy Carter. Now, we're also learning more about who's coming to the ceremony. China's Xi Jinping declined his invitation, but will be sending top officials in his place. They'll be joining several other world leaders, including Argentine President Javier Milei and Italy Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. And it's not just foreign dignitaries and big tech CEOs warming up to the Trumps. New reports reveal that several major designers, fashion designers, are hoping to dress incoming First Lady Melania Trump for the big event after the fashion world essentially blacklisted the former model and former First Lady during Trump's first term. Joining me now to discuss, former RNC Deputy Communications Director and Vice President Cassie Smedley. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, the Vice President. Okay. All right, and along with style expert and the author of Change Your Clothes, Change Your Life, George Brescia. Welcome to both of you. Cassie, I'm going to start with you here. Very interesting. I know that you had pointed out that the last time around with Melania Trump, she was shunned by a lot of top fashion magazines. You mentioned Anna Wintour, of course, the editor-in-chief of Vogue. That was my former boss. And you better believe it. She was not on the magazine covers. She was shunned by a lot of major designers following Anna's lead. What do you think about that this time around?
Well, you know, first, they made a really bad bet. Because as we see, Melania Trump is really good for business, as is President Trump, as are everybody who voted and supported President Trump. And now you're seeing that magazines, legacy media, businesses, they have all suffered. Their bottom line has suffered. Their customer base has suffered because conservatives and Trump supporters and the Trumps themselves are entrepreneurs and have found other places to go and take their money, to get their information, to get their entertainment. I'd be remiss if I don't mention Coin, the credit card that matches your spending with your values. And we're creating on our own the country that we want to live in and we want our children and grandchildren to grow up in. And I hope that Mrs. Trump continues to not only be adorned by designers that supported her from the very beginning, but I hope that she and President Trump will continue to support all of these outlets that have been with them from the very beginning, and that real patriotic Americans have been supporting as a result of being shunned or canceled or bullied or ignored by the legacy groups that are now begging their forgiveness. Don't be so quick to forgive them.
Yeah, you know, George, we're hearing that patriotism and confidence will be Melania's MO this time around, although she's certainly always projects confidence. And she doesn't speak a lot, but there's something about her style that definitely communicates verbal cues. And of course, as a stylist who knows how important what you wear is as much as what you say, what do you think she's going to say to everyone around the world on Monday?
I mean, I think that she's going to make a real statement. I mean, when she wore Ralph Lauren last year, she looked absolutely, I mean, not last year, last time they had the inauguration, she looked gorgeous and beautiful, and like a first lady should look. I think she'll probably take that opportunity to do something on that level. Again, the fact that it's inside this time is going to be a game changer, because when it's outside, it's really all about the coats that we're seeing, right? And so now you're going to be indoors. It's going to be all about the dress or the pantsuit or the jacket. And, you know, it's really going to make a different statement. It's going to be a lot more fashion to see. But I mean, Ralph did a beautiful job last time. I think, you know, it's a designer's choice as to whether or not they want to do it. Exposure is exposure. And obviously all eyes will be on her on Monday, whether you're for the administration or against the administration. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be a huge opportunity for a designer to, you know, make that statement and work with her. So I think she's probably still not decided yet what she's going to do, because she's got a lot of options, and I'm sure she's trying on a lot of things as we're speaking.
That's right. No, that's right. I mean, I know she's been doing lots of fittings at Mar-a-Lago, and of course, a lot of people lining up to dress her again. And I heard that potentially Ralph Lauren could also be in the lead again, but we don't know yet.
Information. truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.